Hello, you're watching Vnews Bulletin. I'm Nhung from Hanoi, and now let's take a look at our top stories as usual.
Vietnam elected to UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage Committee. Vietnam attends Paris Garment Fair. And later on, Sotheby's presents first exhibitions in Vietnam.
On July the 7th, President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc had a working session with the Ministry of Public Security on a scheme to build and perfect a socialist rule of law state. Participants at the working session listened to proposals of the members of the Central Public Security Party Committee, experts and scientists to complete a draft project related to the functions and tasks of the police force. Discussions at the sessions focused on the organization and operation of the public security sector, including the investigation and executive agencies to ensure that human rights are protected during the process of national construction and international integration. President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc, who is also head of the steering committee for building projects under the scheme to develop a strategy for building and perfecting a socialist rule of law state till 2030 with orientations to 2045, highly valued the proposals related to the organization and operation of the public security sector, saying that many opinions contribute to developing the police force in the new situation. The state leader requested that the editorial team considers the opinions in order to further perfect the draft project. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs held a regular press meeting on July the 7th. Let's take a look. The Vietnamese embassy in Spain is ready to support two Vietnamese detained in the European country, said Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lê Thị Thu Hằng. Hằng said the embassy is rolling out citizen protection measures. The two citizens have received legal assistance in accordance with Spanish law. The embassy was informed on June 25th by Malacca police that two Vietnamese had been arrested, accused of the sexual abuse of a 17-year-old minor and privacy invasion. The embassy has taken initial citizen protection steps, requesting the Spanish side to ensure the legitimate rights and interests of the Vietnamese citizens and provide information of the settlement process in a timely manner. Vietnam on July the 6th was elected to the Intergovernmental Committee for the Safeguarding of Intangible Cultural Heritage for the 2022-2026 term with 120 votes, the highest among the elected countries, during the ninth session of the General Assembly of the States Party to the Convention 2003 held in Paris. It is the second time that Vietnam has taken on this responsibility at UNESCO's key cultural governing body after the 2006-2010 term.
This is of great significance in many aspects, showing the country's increasing positions and prestige in the international arena, as well as the international community's confidence in its contribution to and administration capacity as a global multilateral institutions and recognitions of Vietnam's contributions in relations with UNESCO in preserving and promoting the value of intangible heritage in the country and in the world.
Becoming a member of the Intergovernmental Committee of the 2003 Convention will offer an opportunity for Vietnam to contribute more actively to UNESCO's major programs and orientations in general and on the cultural field in particular, thus affirming its role and prestige at UNESCO and the international arena.
The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism will develop specific plans focusing on the sharing of best practices in the protection and promotion of cultural heritage values and the realization of the Convention's goal for sustainable development and promotion of UNESCO priorities and the improvement of awareness.
The Convention 2003 has been ratified by 180 countries, with Vietnam being among the first 30 entering the Convention. HSBC has raised its forecast for Vietnam's economic growth this year to 6.9% from the previous prediction of 6.6%, which is possibly the fastest pace in the region.
In the Vietnam at a Glance report in July, its HBC Global Research noted the decreasing risk posed by the Omicron variant and its restrictions have paved the way for Vietnam to return to the normality. Thanks to widespread recovery, the country recorded an impressive GDP growth rate of 7.7% in the second quarter compared to the same period last year. The service sector, which has suffered from severe economic impacts, has bounced back strongly, while manufacturing has continued growing and export hit historic highs. However, the growth forecast for 2023 was revised down to 6.3% from 6.7% due to growing risks, especially in the energy sector, according to the bank. Vietnam has benefited from economy reopening and domestic demand has returned, while external drivers remain favorable. However, the report said it's necessary for Vietnam to stay alert to increasing growth risks, especially the ones posed by surging energy prices.
More than 10 Vietnamese outstanding enterprises have attended the Premier Vision 2022, an important event for the entire textile industry, which takes place from July the 5th to 7th at an exhibition center in Paris, France.
Addressing the opening of the Vietnamese display at the event, Vietnamese ambassador to France thăm said the participation of Vietnamese businesses in this fair is extremely meaningful, reflecting the businesses' desire to promote cooperation with France and other countries. According to the ambassador, the Vietnam-EU Free Trade Agreement, which took effect in August 2020, is an important legal foundation for Vietnamese enterprises in general and the textile sector in particular in conquering the French and EU markets in the coming time.
The EU is a large and potential market, but there are also choosy customers. Attending such an event will help Vietnamese businesses understand the demand and taste of the clients. Joining the fair offers a good opportunity for Vietnamese businesses to introduce their products. I believe that they are capable of attracting and persuading international customers.
With over 3 million workers, Vietnam's textile garment industry is one of the key export industries and has achieved strong growth in recent years with total turnover of over $40 billion per year. Premier Vision is the largest and most prestigious fair of the textile and fashion industry in France, attracting more than 60,000 visitors and 1,200 international exhibitors in 5 major divisions, namely casual wear, office and sports fashion, jeanswear, and jacket.
Workers' average monthly income stood at 6.5 million Vietnam dong in the first half of this year, respectively rising 5.3% and 11% from the same time of 2021 and 2020, statistics showed.
In particular, workers in the processing manufacturing industry had average income of 7.3 million dong, while salary earners earned 7.4 million dong per month in the period. In the second quarter, all the 21 economic sectors recorded year-on-year highs in workers' average income. During 2019 to 2021, workers' income in the second quarter often declines from the previous quarter since additional earnings coming from year and extra work and Lunar New Year bonuses are usually paid in the first quarter. However, the situation was different this year when the second quarter average income did not decrease but went up both quarter by quarter and year on year. This is a sign indicating that the Vietnamese economy is growing positively and strongly, and the life of workers is gradually returning to the pre-pandemic levels.
Villagers in Phu Phong community in the Phu Town, Quảng Ngãi province have focused in recent years on making rice brooms, given the stable markets for the products. They are now mapping out a plan to have their craft village with sales.
Huỳnh Cương family in Gia An village, Phu Phong commune, boasts more than 30 years of experience in making grass brooms. On average, his facility produces about 200 brooms of all types each day. They are sold mainly in southern and Mekong Delta provinces and also exported to Singapore, Indonesia, and Thailand.
Our production facility was set up in 1990, initially to create jobs for family members. It now employs many local people.
Yuan Thị Lê's broom workshop has 10 workers. The side shop has helped many households in the commune escape the poverty and improve their lives.
If we focus only farming, we can't make a living. This work is suitable for us, as we can do it in our free time and don't have to worry about whether it's wet or dry.
Phu Phong commune now has more than 600 households engaged in broom production, creating jobs for nearly 1,000 local people and providing them with an average income of between 3 and 7 million Vietnamese đồng a month each.
Phu Phong commune has chosen broom making for its OCOP, One Commune, One Product program, in the hope that the craft will be recognized throughout the country and even go beyond the country, bringing higher incomes to local people and giving the locality a facelift.
In order to strengthen the Phu Phong broom brand, the local government is conducting training sessions to help people improve their skills and diversify their products. The locality is raising awareness to encourage broom producers to join cooperatives, register trademarks, and make brooms as the locality's OCOP products.
Over 50 works by modern Vietnamese masters from the early generation of Indo-Chinese School of Fine Arts will be showcased at Sotheby's first exhibition in Vietnam entitled Timeless Soul Beyond the Voyage.
As the first exhibition in Vietnam held by the leading arts brokers in the world, the public event is one of the largest Indo-China art exhibitions ever staged in the country. Taking place from July 11 to 13 in Ho Chi Minh City, the non-selling exhibition features over 50 works by Lê Thị Lưu, Lê Phổ, Mai Trung Thứ, and Vũ Cao Đàm, who migrated to France in early 20th century. The works on display illustrate the years of artists lived abroad, with familiar subjects constructed from threads of memories of Vietnam, while weaving new perspectives from their journey in France.
Da Nang, Hanoi, and Ho Chi Minh City have been listed among the best cities in Southeast Asia in Asia's Best World 2022, which was recently unveiled by the Travel Leisure magazine. Asia's Best Awards 2022 suggested destinations, resorts, and restaurants, among others, to try in the region. The list was compiled based on votes from readers around the world from January to April this year. Among the 3 Vietnamese cities in the list, Da Nang comes third, Hanoi fifth, and Ho Chi Minh City eighth. Bangkok of Thailand holds the number 1 position. Meanwhile, Phu Quoc and Con Dao of Vietnam are among the best islands in Southeast Asia, respectively standing at the 4th and 10th places. Phuket of Thailand tops this list. The awards also cover outstanding tourism brands in each country. For Vietnam, there are lists of the best restaurants, hotels, bars, pizza, hotel pools, and beach or upcountry resorts. The gates have been flung wide open at Vietnam's upper way. Who would have thought in lockdown last year, this year would be a position not to say xin chào to international tourists. While the plan to welcome 5 million visitors by year's end might be ambitious, the Vietnamese are sure going to give it a try, with quarantine-free travel and no COVID-19 test requirements for entry, according to Travel and Leisure. That has wrapped up our news bulletin. Thanks for watching and see you next time.